Hello YouTube and welcome to part 3 of our Ikea PAX wardrobe hack. Since I last spoke to you on YouTube, we have indeed fitted the doors, and I will go through all the details coming up next. Right, if you've not seen the last two videos in this series, what we've been doing is we've been taking Ikea's PAX wardrobe system, which is a freestanding wardrobe system, and adapt it so that it can be a fitted wardrobe system. In the first two videos, I showed you how I took the carcasses and actually modified those and screwed those to the wall. Since the last video, we have now fitted the doors. We've also fitted these end panels, and I just really wanted to give you a quick update as to actually how we went about doing that. As you can see, the doors work as you'd expect with a PAX wardrobe system. The soft closer mechanism is working perfectly, and actually we're extremely pleased with it. I haven't painted everything yet, partly because I wanted to show you exactly how we did it. So the key to doing this is this piece of wood up here. Essentially what we did was we screwed a piece of timber to the ceiling, and we had to find the roof joists so that we screwed into those because it needs to hold a lot of weight, and then we fit the top rail to that piece of wood. Now there's a couple of challenges with that. First challenge is that it needs to be level. Now our ceiling is not level. I discovered actually that there is a bit of a bulge in our ceiling, which I had no idea was there until I started doing this. And so to get around that, I actually packed out the piece of timber slightly with wood so that it sat against the ceiling but was level. So the other challenge is at the bottom here we have the rail that you'd normally fit to the PAX system, but the distance between that and this rail up here has to be correct for the doors to sit and hold properly, and that did involve me doing a little bit of experimentation and actually shaving a bit of wood off this piece of timber so that we got the distance absolutely right. The third challenge is that this rail here has a lip at the top, and that's because it's supposed to sit on here, and there's a plastic bracket that uses that lip to secure it. Now, because we want this to sit flush with a piece of wood, I needed to cut a channel in the wood using a router so that this rail actually sits flush. I also screwed into it from underneath, and that's how we fitted it. So it's a completely different way of fitting it, but it absolutely works. What I did also do is use a piece of packing material here just so that the soft close mechanism doesn't move back too far, because it hasn't got the same support as it would have if it was fitted traditionally. The other thing we have done is these side panels. Now these are made out of MDF, and they were cut to shape to follow the contour of the coving here. I actually used a piece of coving that I had left over as a template for that, and we've used these corner brackets to secure them. That basically makes it a lot easier because there's a lot more flexibility in the positioning when you use those corner brackets, because they have those long oval holes. So that's how we did it. A few other little things that might be worth mentioning. I fitted these rather nice Ikea lights which actually detect when the door is closed and turn them off automatically. I've also used these rather nice hole covers, and I'll put a link to these in the description. They're not expensive, and they cover up all the extra holes that Ikea give you in case you want to put shelves there. Just makes the inside of the wardrobe look a bit neater. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. If you have enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please click the notification bell, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you on the next video.